Well, I'm here at the Kino Flo stand here at NAB 2016. I've got Scott with me. Hiya, Scott.
How are you?
Very well. Yeah, and you. Always great to come and talk to you guys. What are you showing this year at NAB?
Okay, so this year new for Kino Flo is we have the Select line and the Diva Lite line. But the Select line and the Diva Lite line are now LED Kino Flo products. So we have the Select 30 and the Select 20, the Diva Lite 30 and Diva Lite 20. So that's what we have here at the show. It's new. I'll give you a quick run through on some of the features and some of the unique qualities of the Selects and the Diva Lites. Both of them we just been notified that they both won Best of Show, that the Select 30 and the Diva Lite 20 won Best of Show by Video Maker Magazine and by TV Technology News. But let me talk just briefly a little bit about where we've come from so we know how we got to this place now. Of course, we're known for, our brand is really known for the high-end, high-quality soft lighting systems, portable systems, 4 banks, Diva Lites, and those type of products that people use every day in production. They use them in TV news environments and on location for news interviews, et cetera, et cetera. So that's where we're coming from, is high quality, very soft light, full spectrum sources, and very portable and fixture designs that help you solve problems on the set, so they're lightweight and controllable. As we moved on and developed the products to work as LED soft lights, we maintained all those same characteristics. If somebody's used to using a 4-bank or a Diva Lite for the same soft light qualities that they need for, say, for key lighting, fill and so forth, or for lighting blue and green screens, we didn't want to have a line of products of LEDs that people using them would say, oh, it's the Kino Flo 4-bank has a nice quality Kino Flo look, and the new Kino Flo LED has an LED look. The approach was to make sure that on camera you couldn't tell if it was a Kino Flo fluorescent, a Kino Flo LED, or for that matter, was it bounce light, natural daylight? You shouldn't be able to identify it based on the type of technology that was being used. So with that as our operating standard, or at least our goal, that's how we moved into that was our philosophy for moving into the LED product line. So we maintained the softness, the color correction, the energy efficiency, the coolness, and then the fixture design being portable and controllable. The first version were the Diva Lites, were the Celebs, and the Celeb has been out about 4 years now, and it's been very well received. The first adopters, I must say, have been very generous adopters of the Celeb line, have been feature film, motion picture production facilities, I should say, TV production, rental houses, those type of things, gaffers, directors of photography, and then we had an explosion of interest in it from television news broadcast, television interview, especially sports by ESPN and other people who were tasked with providing, some very nice interview images, especially on talent, celebrities and that type of thing, red carpet type of shots. The Celebs have been more of a fixed, mounted studio type of light. It's got a hard shell to it. It's got a lot of features like barn doors and removable barn, or excuse me, and yoke facility for facilitating, I should say, used in broadcast studios. And it's been used on location with the center mount and so forth. The key features have been in operating the Celebs has always been that they are dimmable without any Kelvin shift while you dim them. When you want to select the Kelvin temperature, there's a range from 27 to 6,500 Kelvin. And when you move through that range, you don't have light levels that shift, that go up and down. It's basically a solid light source. A solid display of light output while you change color temperature. So those are the key features. There's some other things now. We have Lumen Radio built into the Celebs, so you can operate them either through regular DMX on a remote system, or you can run them through a Lumen Radio or other type of wireless DMX control system. And so from there on, from the Celebs to now the Select, those features are all part of the Select, but we've added a few more as well. As time goes on, and having conversations with our industry partners, we've decided to add in a feature called it's a magenta green correction, or it's called a hue selection feature. And I can show you that real quickly here. We already talked briefly about the dimming, so I can dim as we talked about. Here's my Kelvin setting. I have presets from 27 to 65, but I of course can change the color temperature based on my dialing it in. Then with the hue allows me to do a full correction green. As you see here, it'll be going up to 100%. That's a full correction green. Yeah. I can dial it back down again, and I can now select at any level all the way up to full correction magenta. The next mode would be the DMX mode. And here is what I just described it, but I'll just show it to you briefly. There's the regular DMX setting, so if you want to wire it up in a studio, you can run it through DMX. DMX wireless, I am now unlinked from the transmitter over here. All I have to do is push the button, and I'm now enabled. Now I'm linked, and if somebody wants to operate this particular select fixture remotely, they can do it. I can no longer control it manually. So I'll take it off again and put it back on manual, and go back to mode, and it automatically defaults back to the dim setting. We also have a feature on here that is valuable to gaffers especially. It's even while it's off, you can see all your settings. Yes. And if you want it to come on at a certain level, I say I'm going to bring it up to 85% just briefly. When it comes on, it's going to come on at 85. Go back off. I've taken it back down to 15, let's say, and I'm going to bring it back up at 15. That's also different, just as a distinction from the Celeb, and that's allowed people on the set not to turn a light on and just have it blow out when other people are working on it. Maybe they're working on a scene, or they're just going through some of their lines. They don't have a large source just come on in the middle of the shot. So just some maybe small features to the layman, but to the end user, to the gaffers, electricians, the people, the craftspeople who work every day with this product, it's kind of important features to have, and they were added in because of the input from our customers too. I'll just show you briefly here. I knew the front of the fixture is designed like a lot of other portable Kino Flos with corrugated, lightweight design. I have my platen here with the LEDs in it, and then on the back, this is the reverse. These electronics can come off of the stand. I can actually mount them onto the fixture so it stays on the fixture. Nice. If I want them off the fixture to keep the fixture lighter weight, the controller comes back off. I can run it from here remotely, about 25 feet away. And the fixture now weighs a fraction of what of the weight with the controller on it. I have one more feature here. We changed the offset, the mount to an offset mount, and it allows us to do a lot of this type of feature here. It gives us the versatility of lighting straight down in a lot of shots. Now you can do that with other Kino Flos. Typically you use a 40-inch extension arm and some gobos and you arrange it. But this is a lot of the people who use this every day, this is a feature they really like, because for a lot of tabletop or other things, it gives you a really quick way to do a nice little kind of god light onto a shot. Again, a lot of, I say, smaller, I wouldn't say small, but not high-tech changes to the Select line, but a lot of important changes, significant changes, especially to end users. So, now the Select line has a sister product now, the Diva Lite. People have heard of the Diva Lite. They're familiar with it because it's been around for since the 2000 or 2001, something like that. And the product has been used for, again, motion picture production, TV production, but more popular than anywhere else with video production, and especially interviews, electronic news. Not so much electronic news gathering, but electronic news production, where you're actually doing the interview setups and so forth. So now there's an LED version of that called the Diva Lite LED. I have a Diva Lite 20 and a Diva Lite 30. The Diva Lite 30 is the same length as this, but the electronics are built in. The Diva Lite 20 is more like the normal Diva Lite size, about a 2 by 15 inch profile, and again, electronics are built in.
Scott, that's great. As always, fantastic products from Kino Flo. If people haven't been able to get and see you here at NAB and they want to find out more, what's the website they can go to?
You can get a hold of us at www.kinoflo.com, and Kino Flo has no W on it. It's KINOFLO.com.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Scott. Go and have a look at the website. Link is on screen, and you'll find out more information about the whole range of amazing Kino Flo lights.